What's your toxic trait that you're proud of? I can make up my mind that I don't care about someone anymore and immediately just stop caring. No build up, no debate, no worrying about if I made the right call. Kind of scary, because sometimes I start to contemplate doing it with everyone and well, I know that's not a good idea. I can disassociate and ignore bad shit. It's like turning on an IDGAF switch. Not really proud of it, but it's useful. Live fast, eat trash. I get mad when people make things too complicated for no reason, meaning, I have a trigger that goes off when shit doesn't make sense. It's helped me a lot in my career since I am in IT and can smell BS from a mile away. Note, I don't actually act on my anger anymore, it's just my spy day sense nowadays. I pick apart and analyze to death everything, person, idea, sentence, whatever. My brain only does rabbit hole deep dives, and this is honestly more satisfying than organized thought for me. I absolutely hate conflict and will go to extremes to avoid it. This makes me come across as super agreeable or just really chill, but actually I often just agree to do stuff I hate because I hate the conflict of refusing things more. I assume everyone will betray me or burn me somehow, so I have mentally prepared to cut anyone off at a given time and move on. It's a defense mechanism I wish I didn't have, as I used to be a very open and trusting person, but it just took one too many times of being blindsided by the ones I care about. I clean when mad. The more mad, the more cleaning. I can function with a criminally low amount of sleep. It's not healthy, but it adds hours to me being able to get things done. It's really helped me career-wise over the years. OP should do writing prompts. Just came here to say this is one of the better questions I've seen on this sub. I draw Homer Simpson's head on pretty much everything, it only takes a few seconds for me to draw a Homer. Reckless generosity, like I'm buying beers for random PPL I meet at the club when I'm broke and unemployed. I'm helping random strangers, making myself late for important appointments. Having grown up in a toxic home where an abusive parent would negate anything you say or do on a whim because I said, XXXXXY, not, XXXXXY, and completely deny reality when you come 100% correct, I've gotten excellent at memorizing and transcribing conversations in almost a stenographer way. It means I'm excellent in big idea generating meetings, providing proper credit and ensuring no detail gets lost in the shuffle. It makes me great even when my job is chaotic, it feels like organized and I never forget anything. I've become important to my org because of it. I'm also strong at ensuring agreements don't get forgotten, either by accident or intentional. Edit, I'm getting a lot of questions about how to learn this and I'm going to copy one of my replies and expand. I'd recommend rebuilding a sense of trust with yourself instead of defaulting to I must be wrong. Maybe on occasion write notes down after a meeting or even lower stakes like a TV show, and after a few days, try to recall what happened, and then after you do, refer to the notes. How do they compare? Rebuilding trust with yourself is also a really good because you're more likely to stand by your boundaries and needs. Additionally, when your memory is this strong of remembering every little thing people say, it mentally taxes you, and it's coming from a place of self-preservation, which means you're not remembering for good reasons, but always on edge and at the ready to protect yourself. In that case, you need to learn how to trust those around you aren't trying to hurt you, they're not your parent or abuser, and rebuild trust within yourself that if someone untrustworthy popped up, you have the skills to suss it out and you don't have to be always looking around every corner. That's the hardest part I had to learn in my healing process, that people can and do love you and don't need to be tested to reassure/prove it to you so you can finally trust it and feel safe. Learning to trust it and see how it goes is so fucking scary because all these defense mechanisms kept us safe, but it also keeps a distance, and access to relationship safety is to be won. Which isn't healthy for ourselves. Safety in relationships, be it romantic or platonic or familial, should never be won but be the default. I obsess over things and it leads to a lot of social anxiety and difficulty focusing in most social situations. It's also, however, led to me finding some deeply meaningful skills and hobbies. I've gotten very good at bouncing people out of my life. Life is too short for BS. What's an addiction that no one takes seriously enough? Meant to comment this earlier, but procrastination. Edit, crikey, this response and awards. On a whimsical but heartfelt SOS comment. Cheers, laughing face. Staying up late for no apparent reason. It's taking a serious toll on my mental health, and yet I can't seem to stop. Maybe my circadian rhythm is fucked, but it seems like I do this completely by choice. Compulsively buying. In worst case scenarios, the person either becomes a hoarder due to all the stuff they accumulate and / or turns themselves into a debt slave by opening up 10 plus credit cards and maxing them out to buy more stuff to get the dopamine hit. Similar to alcoholism, the person needs to want to change themselves. You can physically take their cards away and cut them up and admonish them or compassionately talk with them, but they have the card info saved on websites like Amazon and it's trivial to continue buying online without the physical card, or to order a replacement card or open up even more cards to continue putting themselves into the hole. It can be a real compulsion for the buyer. In someone with ADHD, dopamine. It's easy to become addicted to social media, gaming, gambling, sex, attention, drugs, alcohol and all of the other addictions. Because the real problem is you're just trying to get access to a normal amount of dopamine. Validation. Sleep aids like ZzzQuil. I've always had sleeping issues. Turns out long-term use can possibly bring on dementia and Alzheimer's. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has found a connection between frequent and long-term use of drugs containing diphenhydramine and the risk of developing dementia, including Alzheimer's disease, especially in older adults who abuse this medication. I'm horrified because Alzheimer's runs in my family. Nasal spray. Scrolling. Attention, and it can manifest in so many ways: social media, causing issues in school, causing chaos, etc. Self-deprecation. It starts as just jokes to break the ice in social situations. Then it becomes a form of sarcasm ingrained into your everyday speech. Then it becomes a true depiction of how you see yourself and it spirals into depression. Energy drinks. Man, I don't know why I'm so low on energy today. I think I need another Red Bull. No, you need fucking water. I've beaten booze, meth, crack and cigarettes. I now need treatment for sugar. Work. So many of my friends in their late 20s work themselves to exhaustion, go out for drinks and talk about work for 3 hours, get called in early to work the next day, and kiss the boss's ass on their days off. Phone addiction. Solitude is dangerous. It's very addictive. It becomes a habit after you realize how peaceful and calm it is. It's like you don't want to deal with people anymore because they drain your energy. Jim Carrey. Who are you getting really fucking tired of hearing about? I don't know about person, but hearing the word influencer every 10 seconds has been taking its toll on me. My cat complaining about the state of her food bowl. It's full, cat. Leave me alone. I'm deaf, so nothing. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Everything I know about them is against my will. Celebrity drama on Twitter. I do not care about a single one of them. My best friend's ex. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon and how he has another kid along the way every other week. He just announced his 12th. The Paul brothers. This thread is only 17 minutes old and I already agree with all 36 responses. Hint, it's my tinnitus. NordVPN, Raid Shadow Legends, Rakens, and the likes. If anything, their constant presence on YouTube just solidifies the fact that I'll never buy their shitty products. Edit, spelling. Kanye West and Elon Musk. Elon Musk. All celebrities, I don't care about 99% of them. Some news are cool, but I don't need articles about an ex-F1 driver Kimi Räikkönen changing the tires on his wife's Porsche, an actual article I saw a while back.